OpenAI, the progenitor of ChatGPT, has once again stirred the pot with its latest innovation, Sora, a groundbreaking text prompt to video technology. Now, Sora, I think, is a seismic shift. It's poised to redefine the very essence of video production. If you don't believe me, why don't you check out these two examples of what Sora can do. These videos, which can be made up to 60 seconds long and at the moment have no audio, are totally new and unique and made purely using Sora with that aforementioned text prompt. So for example, the text prompt for this was a litter of golden retriever puppies playing in the snow, their heads pop out of the snow. The text prompt for this one was Borneo wildlife on the Kinapatanga River. With Sora's ability to craft videos with intricate scenes, dynamic camera motions, and emotionally resonant characters, this technology is exhilarating and somewhat disconcerting for creators like me. I'm a content creator entrenched in trying to tell stories through video and writing. So you would suppose I would be perturbed about technology like this, as it can, well, potentially replace what I do. But the actuality is quite far from that assumption. The advent of Sora, I believe, echoes the transformative waves that were once caused by bedroom DJing and music production software of the not so distant past. These innovations democratized music creation, allowing anyone with a half-decent computer to mix a beat or produce a track. More recently, anyone with a decent microphone and just a smartphone can create a high-quality podcast, indeed a YouTube channel. Gone are the recording studios needed for what's now considered a very simple project. I suppose you don't think about it too much. In that case, you might conclude that traditional video making appears to be teetering on the brink of obsolescence in the face of Sora's capabilities. Well, here are a few more examples of Sora created content to keep blowing your mind. The text prompt for this one was a movie trailer featuring the adventures of the 30-year-old spaceman wearing a red wool knitted motorcycle helmet, blue sky, salt desert, cinematic style shot on 35mm film, vivid colours. The text prompt for this was a stylish woman walks down a Tokyo street filled with warm, glowing neon and animated city signage. My initial thought when I first saw the results of what Sora created was that, well, my B-roll footage is now taken care of, all before my first cup of coffee in the morning. I then asked myself, how much more could Sora change the YouTube landscape? Well, I answered it with this. This technology could be a boon for independent creators, leveling the playing field, not just against the traditional media titans, but actually also fellow YouTube creators who've managed to build a massive following, and with it, a large budget for cameras and setups that smaller creators like myself could only dream about. Imagine crafting stunning visual effects, building immersive worlds, and telling compelling stories without needing a budget in the thousands of dollars. The game is indeed changing. Now, I get it, understandably, there are concerns about the impact of such technology on artists and videographers who have dedicated countless hours to honing their craft. Yet, rather than viewing Sora as a threat, maybe we should consider it an opportunity to redefine roles within the creative industry and explore new possibilities, just like we've done with every other significant advance in technological and cultural shifts. Video content mills and large production houses will undoubtedly jump at the chance to exploit such technology for mass production, which is incredibly annoying, particularly when I think about those content mills. However, rather than thinking about what others are doing, I think we should focus on Sora's immense potential for individual creators. The democratization of video production, just like with music, could lead to a renaissance of creativity, where the only limit is a storyteller's imagination. If other creators are creating something that you feel lessens what could be done with the technology, well then raise the standard, be a good example, and do better. At the heart of this technological revolution is the timeless essence of storytelling. Stories form the bedrock of our social DNA, serving as the threads that weave the fabric of human experience. Whether through the lens of a camera or the algorithms of AI, it's the narrative that captivates and holds us. Storytelling matters in whatever genre of content creation you're working in, but that's probably a subject for another day. As we stand on the cusp of this new era, and to be fair, it does feel like we've been on the cusp of many new things in recent years, it's really important to remember that technology is simply a tool to serve our creative visions. The true power lies not in the medium, but in the stories we choose to tell and how we tell them. AI, like Sora, may change the game, but the story remains constant, the North Star guiding the ship of creativity through uncharted waters. I think we should embrace the possibilities brought by Sora and similar technologies and not be caught in the trap of Luddite thinking, because the future is upon us and the next wave of change is about to hit our creative shores, whether we like it or not. In this story of technological evolution, it's not about mourning the past, but embracing the future and the myriad opportunities it presents. So let me encourage you, fellow content creators, to harness the power of Sora and those other AI tools to tell our stories, pushing the boundaries of creativity and innovation, because stories hold us together and stories will always be told. It's how we tell these stories that will continue to evolve and inspire. The content creation journey is taking a really exciting turn, and I, for one, I'm eager to see how this story further unfolds. All right, I hope you liked hearing my thoughts on this latest news in AI. I did a similar opinion piece video like this last week, where I shared some musings on Apple's latest offering, the Vision Pro. So if you want to hear what I had to say, tap this video here. And finally, please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and maybe even think about supporting this channel by becoming a member. It only costs £3 a month and you'll get to refer to yourself as a sparkler, and I promise I'll give you a shout out in the next video. Until then, I'd love to read your thoughts on what I've talked about in the comments. Just be nice, okay?